a very pleasant good evening, everybody, under the dome at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center, still lovingly referred to as the Armory. This is Bill O'Brien. Glad to have you aboard as Woodrow Wilson is home to the Capital Cougars out of Charleston. Beckley has a 5-14 record under veteran head coach Ron Kidd. Capital comes in ranked 6th in the state in 4A under coach Matt Green in his 7th year. Well, even though Beckley's having their problems this year on the boys' side in basketball, in the last 4 games they're 2-2, so that's something to hang your hat on. And to tell you more about Beckley and Capital, it's my pleasure to reintroduce my partner, Bob Bowen, who won the National Coach of the Year in college twice and also won a National Collegiate Championship. Well, Bob, tell us about these teams. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Bill. Good to see you. Oh, it should be an up-and-down affair, a lot of pressure defense by both teams. I think, I know one's ranked 6th and one's not. I think it's a really good matchup. I think Beckley's playing well. They beat a good Princeton team last game. And, Capital's had some great wins this year. And I'm excited about the styles. Both of these teams are going to go at each other. There's not really contrasting styles, except Capital will mix up their defense a little bit more than Beckley. But it should be an up-and-down affair. It should be an exciting game.
You know, Coach, in talking to both coaches, both of them said rebounding would be a key tonight. And also turnovers, especially Coach Green said unforced turnovers. He said that's something we've really got to be careful about.
And I watched him preseason, and they've got a lot better at that since the preseason. And just like his dad, and Green can coach, and they get after you, and they get better during the season. And, Beckley's getting a little bit more healthy. You'll see Maddox Mcmillan out there. And you get Maddox Mcmillan, Caleb Gravely, and Mike Miller. Beckley's a big team. They're a big team with those three. And, I still don't think they're the big team you throw it in the paint and try to score. They'll still spread people out and let Redfearn do his thing. Maddox Mcmillan can step out and shoot. Gravely has a nice little short corner jumper, an elbow jumper. So they'll still play the same way, but they have a little bit more size. And I think Miller is their best guy at taking charges all year. So I think it's a good lineup in there for Beckley. A lot of height, a lot of size, and then you got one of the best players in the state in Redfearn.
Yeah, Redfearn is something, and Matt Green, the Capital coach, said, we realize we got a key on him. He's going to get his points, but we've got to limit him a little bit, knowing that the rest of the team has trouble scoring. So that's what they're hopeful of. Although he did say, hey, tonight they're probably all going to be world beaters.
Yeah, well, have trouble scoring, but now remember this, before McMillan got hurt, he was a scorer. He had games with 25 points, he had 22 points, and he's a shooter and a scorer, starting to get a little more healthy, and he's going to be back to form before tournament time, and he really helps Beckley. Smart player, tough player, rebounder, and he can shoot the ball.
Well, Coach, speaking of Beckley's healthy players, Keenan Cook, we're told by Fred Persinger II, who is the radio voice on the Big Dog. He does all of the Beckley Flying Eagle games. He says Keenan Cook has a chance to be coming back next week. So that would be great news. He's a 6'4" player, and certainly when he's in there, he makes a world of difference. That's the good news. The bad news is that Jalen Walton, a 6'3" freshman who had been starting several games, he's going to be lost for a couple of weeks. So the good and the bad for Beckley.
And I'll address Cook first. A lot of guys that rely on three-point shooting ability and all that, when they're out 2 months, they come back, can't play. But Cook relies on his athletic ability, and they won't let him back until his knee is 100%. And when he comes back, he should be able to fly up and down the floor, finish on the break, tip the ball in, and do some of those things that Beckley really needs. So him coming back could be a huge key for the Flying Eagles.
No doubt about it. Well, Woodrow, as you mentioned, Coach, Woodrow defeated Princeton on this floor, 68-64. Before that, they went to Morgantown last weekend, and University beat them up by 39 points. And I asked Fred about that. He said, hey, Woodrow had only 7 players that night. He said, we had all kinds of problems with illness and other assorted issues. So, you got to throw that one away. And of course, realizing that University is in the top 10 when it comes to 4A teams. Shady Spring took care of Woodrow at Shady Spring, and that's one that, you know, everybody is afraid of Shady Spring. They are just one of the best teams in the state. So Beckley hopefully is going to bring their team tonight that took care of Princeton just a few nights ago on this floor. We'll be back with the opening lineups here under the dome in just a moment. You're watching Capital against Woodrow Wilson on Video Productions.
Welcome to Allstate. You already paid for car insurance. Why not take your home along for the ride? Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
My name is Hank, and I'm coming clean. Everyone I know thinks I know something about plumbing. Oh, I look the part. I talk the talk. I have all the tools, snake, pipe wrenches, torches, but I can't fix anything. I can't even flush a toilet. What they don't know is I've been calling Modley's Plumbing and Heating. They're fully licensed and insured. I just simply call 304-253-HELP, and here they come down the road to fix the problem. It just feels so good to get rid of the guilt.
What's more important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above, when the world offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation, in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Back under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court, Bill O'Brien with Bob Boland. And Nick Eskins is working our camera. Andrew Boland is our producer-director tonight. As both teams continue their warm-ups in the JV game, Woodrow defeated Capital 52-43. as the Flying Eagles had a big lead and Capital caught up to within 1. And in the last minute, Woodrow pulled away, winning by 9 points. Well, in talking to Ron Kidd, as we mentioned, he's in his 22nd year. He's been to the championship game in West Virginia 4 times, winning 2 of them. And he said, you know, when Beckley plays Capital, you always know Capital plays hard. That's something they've always done. And, Bob, you know that. Capital, regardless whether they've got a good team, well, it's rare they've had a bad team, but they always play hard, and this one is no exception.
Yeah, and that's a tribute. There's tough kids at Capital, and that goes back a couple different coaching trees ago, but Matt Green has picked up right there. His teams will always play hard. I mean, he's got a lot of toughness to him, and that's just how they play, and if they don't play hard, they won't be out there.
It's interesting. You mentioned this earlier before we went to commercial break. Matt Green's dad is Rick Green, the longtime, very successful head coach at George Washington. And in talking to Matt Green about it, he said, hey, look, I can't remember how many wins we've got, actually 14. He says, I remember every loss, and 2 of them were to my dad. So he's lost twice to GW. He's lost to Logan, and he's lost to South Charleston.
I'll tell you a funny story on that, Bill. We had a preseason scrimmage 2 years ago, I think, and Rick asked if he was allowed to come back and watch Matt's team. And I wasn't going to let other teams watch, but that's his son. And I said, well, you know, I'm sure it's okay with your son, and if you come and watch him. He said, well, you better ask him. I said, what are you watching him for, to scout him? He said, yeah. And I said, I don't know. That's how competitive that Green family is. And
you got that.
I enjoy both of those guys.
Well, I mentioned to Matt Green, I said, I bet you've learned a lot of coaching through osmosis. And he just sort of gave me a look like, hey, yeah, but I've learned a lot on my own.
Oh, and that's true. But I'm sure he learned a lot from his dad.
All right, we'll be back and have the opening lineups for the Flying Eagles against the Cougars. But first, we remind you, you are watching the best in boys basketball on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
Hard to believe that this is the final week of the regular season of boys basketball in West Virginia. So Woodrow here on this floor tonight, and we'll be back here in 2 nights, Thursday night, when Parkersburg South will come in, and we'll have that game also on Video Productions. All right, let's give you the lineups first for the visitors from Charleston. Their guards are very good. They average 40 points per game combined. Elijah Poore, P-O-O-R-E, is a 6-foot senior, scoring better than 19 per game. And the other guard is Anthony Hirsch. He is a 5'11 senior, and he's at better than 20 points per game and considered one of the best in the Kanawha Valley. Casey-on Welch, a 6'2 senior, averaging 9 rebounds and 9 points per game. Garrett Stuck, a senior at 6'1", and Shalik Hampton, a freshman at 6'3", averaging 5.5 per game. So it's Poor and Hirsch at guard, Welch, Stuck, and Hampton up front. For the Beckley Flying Eagles in the home white uniforms with maroon numerals and trim, Elijah Redfearn, a 6'2" sophomore, averaging 20.4 per game. Maddox Mcmillan, after missing several games, is back. He's averaging almost 12 points per game, and McMillan is a 6'3" senior. Braden Hawthorne, a 6'4" freshman, averaging 6.6. Caleb Gravely, 6'5" and a senior, averaging 1.5 points. And Mike Miller is the center, recovered from a broken hand. He's a 6'6" senior, averaging 2.5 per game. All right, Bob, final comments before we get started.
I just got a phone call, Bill, and I will confirm to all the Raleigh County youth people listening, the mask mandate has been lifted. No masks tomorrow required in Raleigh County schools.
Say hallelujah. There you go.
I had to get that one in, Bill.
All right.
Yes, sir. We're ready to go and ready for an exciting contest. Always when Beckley and Capital go at it, it's a good affair, hard, clean basketball, but I'm excited about this one.
Okay, Coach, here we go. The officials, that's Jim Cutlip in the center circle, Jay Rutledge and Scott Cantley. Capital out in their blue uniforms, trimmed in gray and white numerals. And as we told you, Beckley in the home white.
Bill, Jim Cutlip, he's in good shape. It's his 34th year referee.
Wow.
Had the state championship. It was this crew, had the AA state championship last year.
Beckley's got the tip.
Oh, look at Capital. They trap off of a jump ball tip. Wow. Matt Green likes to keep stuff up his sleeve.
Capital will be keen on this guy, Elijah Redfearn. Now McMillan, the center, Miller. Redfearn, he's the one who makes it go for Woodrow. Averaging better than 20. In
nice
close.
Pass.
There's the pass, and the short turnaround is no good. Boy, Gravely, he had an open look. He thought somebody was going to block it, and nobody did.
Yeah, and a great job by Redfearn being double teamed. It took him a minute, but he found the open man, and Gravely unable to convert.
Hawthorne will feed the ball in. That's McMillan. And Redfearn, he'll look things over.
Yeah, Beckley will think twice before that ball pick because they're doubling Redfearn on every ball pick.
Oh, what a
great
pass. And somehow Miller, what do they have? Is that?
They got a charge on Miller.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, Bill, let me tell you this now. Beckley's ran 2 ball picks, and they doubled Redfearn. Well, Redfern's their big-time scorer. A lot of times you want the guy to be doubled to find the open man, but he's their scorer. Look for Beckley to go away from the ball picks if they're going to double him.
Well, you got to make those shots, and so far the Eagles are 0 for 2. All right, outside, here's Stuck, number 3. In the middle to Welch, and on the far side, watch this guy, Hirsch. On the weave, from the elbow, it's no good. Stuck couldn't get it to go, but Capital keeps it. Welch again, blocked, and a foul on Woodrow.
Yeah, Casey Welch, really quick off his feet, gets after loose balls, and it's typical Capital. You can tell 1 minute and 10 seconds into this game, they get after loose balls, and they got multiple players that are good off the bounce, able to get to the basket.
First foul on Gravely. And the shot is good, so the first point of the night is turned in by Welch. Averaging 9 per game, 6'2" and a senior. And he'll get another shot at the line to the left.
I'd like to see what Capital does. If somebody, oh gosh, threw it right to Capital. An easy bucket.
Oh, that's Hirsch.
Oh.
You can't let him alone.
Yeah, if Redfearn set a pick on somebody else, I wonder if they double that and they go right back to Redfearn. Boy, he'd have a field day. Yeah, see, no pick that time.
Redfearn shooting from back of the foul line, no, and here comes Capital on the run. Watch out for Poor. Dishes it off. Stuck. That's good.
Boy,
and that's a 3.
Nice kick by Poor. Stuck, knocking down the 3. Capital up 7-0.
So they lead by a touchdown. Woodrow's got to get going right now. We're 2 minutes into the ball game. Hawthorne's got it.
7-0, Bill. That's a good score to have on those Super Bowl boards.
Yeah,
7-0. Nice pass by Redfearn.
Miller gets it back out to McMillan. McMillan from the foul line, and it grazes the rim. And here comes Capital. They're on the run with Welch. Welch gets around his man, and he walked with it. The ball got stuck on his hip.
Yeah, and got a traveling cause. We look at the Little General instant replay. Nice kick out. And Garrett Stuck knocks down the three.
Redfearn looking to get some offense from his Flying Eagle team. He'll try a tray himself. Got it.
Boy, you see that big step back. Great move by Redfearn. No ball pick that time, Bill.
So that broke the ice for Woodrow. And here's Hirsch. Off on the far side, top of your screen. Here's Welch. Welch, an off-balance bank shot. It's good, but they're going to call a charge, so take it away from him.
Yeah, Mike Miller had perfect position, wide feet, took it right in the chest. Easy call for the official.
First foul called tonight on Capital.
Now Capital just in a man-to-man. They're not jumping in the backcourt. They just like to pressure the ball.
Hawthorne. If he hits a long ball, watch out.
Okay, they did not double Hawthorne. So you can tell right now that the only one that Capital is going to double off ball picks is Redfearn.
Hirsch gets it outside to Poor from long range, no good. And the rebound is down to Caleb Gravely. Flying Eagles on the run. Redfearn dishes it off. Hawthorne from three, rims out. Rebound, Beckley. Gravely follows it up and in.
Nice pass by Redfearn and Gravely right there. Good offensive rebound and putback.
So the Flying Eagles pull within a pair of points with 4.5 to play in the opening period. Oh, how about that to Stuck? Bank shot good.
That's Shalik Hampton, a 6'3" freshman. Wow, he's going to be a good one. Hanging in the air, able to shoot over the taller defender from Beckley.
Wearing lucky 13. Gravely. Flying Eagles passing on the outside. McMillan from three. No good. Tipped around, and it's tipped still. Capitals got it, and they're on the move. Hampton. Watch out. Boy, look at the speed by Hirsch. No. Bank shot, no. Rebound, Woodrow. And a foul on Capital.
Yeah, Capital gets that ball off the boards, and they are off to the races. Beckley's going to really have to sprint back and then get attached to their men in defense.
So the foul is called on Poor. And so Woodrow, down by 4 points, will get the ball against an all-court pressure. Redfearn and McMillan both can handle the ball nicely. Up the floor quickly. Hawthorne is loose. Back over to McMillan. Short shot, good.
That was a great job of attacking pressure defense. And see, with McMillan back, that takes some pressure off of Redfearn having to handle the ball all the time.
You're right. He averages almost a dozen points per game, so he can get you some points. As you mentioned, he had a 25-point game early in the year at Greenbrier East. In fact, won the game with a triple.
And the quarterback on the football team, you know, he can handle the ball against that pressure, and that's a big relief for Redfearn.
Long shot, no good. Welch missing. By the way, Tayshawn Hines, wearing number 10, is in for Capital.
As we look at the pass, McMillan coming down the middle. Hawthorne hits him for the nice little runner.
All right, Beckley will inbound, down by 2. So a chance to tie or score if they can get out of this pressure. And right away a timeout, good timeout, or else there would have been a turnover.
Yeah,
so
right there you go straight back to Hawthorne. You see where the double team came from, and it came from Hawthorne. We're on a 30 seconds, so we'll stay here. But Hawthorne's man took it out, and his man was the one that went and doubled. So that ball comes straight back to Hawthorne. Then you have numbers.
Well,
see if we can take a look at that on the instant. Right there, it's Hawthorne's man doubling. And by the time he went to get back to him, McMillan's man had jumped Hawthorne. But as soon as he gets it, he goes right back to Hawthorne. Hawthorne's going to have to handle that ball against the break, and he can do it. Let's see if they do it again. Now, this time Hawthorne can't. That's the hardest place on the court to take the ball out. You know, because he has no room going back towards his basket. And it's a good post up there by Redfearn.
through a double team.
Nice play.
Gravely, short jumper, baseline, yeah.
That was a good play by Caleb Gravely.
Gravely scored 4 from the floor, and we got a tie score at 9.
Yeah, he had to put that on the floor a few times to get a bucket.
So less than 3 minutes to go in the starting stanza. Hines working at a guard position now. Booker has come in wearing number 23. And Lovelace, number 2, he's got the ball now. So Capital using several substitutes.
Capital really likes to come off the curl pick and get to the basket.
What's the call? It's going to go to Woodrow.
Yeah, he called a traveling violation. Matt Green is saying that a Woodrow player deflected the ball. That was a close one. There's the trap. Still late one. Okay, McMillan got open. Now Beckley has numbers.
Gravely leans in, and a charge is going to be called on Gravely, his second.
Yeah, easy call. The defender packed a bologna sandwich, put mayonnaise on it, and sat there for 5 seconds. And we take a look at it here. Capital defender, perfect defensive position, took the charge. Easy call for the veteran official.
And our thanks to Little General Stores for bringing us the instant replay. One of the great things about video productions. Capital from 3, off the iron, no good that time by Hines. And Gravely's got the rebound for Beckley. Here's Redfearn. McMillan from 3, nope. Capital rebounds, Cougars on the run. Tie game, less than 2 to go.
Miller and Gravely are fighting in the boards, but a little tired getting up and down the court right now.
Fast break try, Redfearn missed the layup and got a violation on the Flying Eagles.
Yeah, they got Hawthorne over the back there. I'm sure that's a foul. Ron Kidd does not mind at all being aggressive going to the board. And
Hawthorne's first foul. So tie game with 1:41 left in the opening period. Small crowd on hand under the dome. Flying Eagles winners of 5 this year, but they're playing better in that win by 4 against Princeton on this court over the weekend. And in fact, we'll talk about postseason for Beckley. Coach Bolin has all the details. Knocked away, almost stolen by Redfearn.
oh, look at the quickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good finish, but
Poor just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, great quickness there by Poor.
Redfearn, and he's pushed off as Lovelace gets him. First foul on Jaquez Lovelace.
Yeah, and Capital, plays a multitude of players, so they won't mind giving up some fouls out there, to set their pressure defense.
Flying Eagles inbounding with Sam Peck, 6'2" senior, just into the ball game wearing number 34 in his white outfit.
Yeah, he replaces Gravely. I thought Gravely gave him some good minutes.
Well, but he's got 2 fouls.
You see that quickness.
There's the lay-in, and counted for Redfearn, his second bucket of the night, and Beckley's got the lead 11-9.
Yeah, that's called a blow-by there, Bill. Redfearn really quick. Ooh, that's called a blow-by, too, on that end.
That one right. Hirsch has left everybody in the dirt.
Yeah.
We're tied at 11.
Yeah, blow-by by Redfearn on one end, blow-by by Hirsch on the other.
What was the song? Blue by You?
And they both did.
Linda Ronstadt. All right, 44 seconds left.
Capital switching again to a 2-2-1 press. So this trap will come after half court. Good job by Redfearn getting it out there first. Capital's not big, but boy, they crash the boards with these little quick guys.
Here's Lovelace. He's shut off. Peck was able to stop that, but a long 3 airborne, and count it. That's Hirsch.
Yeah, Hirsch got a smooth left-handed stroke, knocks it down. Good, solid player.
Flying Eagles with Redfearn will try for the last shot of the first quarter. This
Nice
is an underneath, and there's Miller to score.
Yeah, Redfearn with a great pass.
From downtown, shot at the buzzer is no good by Hirsch. And we've had an up and down first quarter, and it's been fun so far.
Yes,
Capital
it has.
14, Woodrow Wilson 13. Let's pause for a minute on video productions.
This one's for everyone who spends the amount of time it would take to watch a movie, agreeing on which movie to watch. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
We have played one quarter here under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court in Beckley, and Capital leads 14-13. Flying Eagles were down 7-0, and then they got rolling. Well, Coach Bob Bolin, what do you think after the first quarter?
Very entertaining first quarter. Capital has a quickness advantage. Now Beckley has a size advantage on the boards, and Beckley has Redfearn and Capital has Hirsch. And they're two really good players. And you can tell they've went at it before, AAU, and been a good matchup.
Flying Eagles have substituted Zan Hill, a 6'1 senior, wearing number 32 in there. And here's Hirsch. A three on the way by Lovelace. Grazed the iron. It's going to be going into the backcourt. And they saved it back and across, so they did not save it. Fourth turnover against the Cougars.
Yeah, a little delayed call there. Kind of odd play where it was going out of bounds, but Capital never lost control of the ball. Therefore, that if he touches it on the other side of half court, it's an automatic. Oh, look at the passing lane.
Watch out for this guy. He is really good. That's Poor scoring.
Poor getting in the passing lane, able to finish. Redfearn couldn't really waste the foul there on that one.
From three, Sam's got it. Sam Peck just into the ball game to start this quarter. He had a couple of minutes in the first quarter, and boy, he ties the score.
Yeah, Sam Peck, feet set, really good shooter for Woodrow. Senior. Woodrow looks different. They look more confident, and I know a couple wins can do that for you, but they look like a much more confident team than they did 2 weeks ago.
Poor misses the long bomb, and the rebound is off to Peck. Here's Redfearn. He's going to make his move, dishes it off. Sam will try the long ball, and it rims out from three. Rebound, Miller, no. And this one taken by Beckley. Hill is fouled.
Yeah, Zan Hill and Mike Miller doing a good job on the boards for the Eagles. As we look at the Chick-fil-A instant replay, Sam Peck, feet set, knocks it down.
Tied at 16, and at the line is Zan Hill. Hill is an 86% foul shooter. He's hit 6 out of 7 in limited play this season, and rims out. So there's the announcer's curse.
He hits a hole in one. That should be easy for him. He knocks them in from 150 yards. That's 15 feet. And I tell you, he didn't play in high school until now, and he was a good little player in elementary school and middle school, and kind of getting his feet back under him. Looks a little bit more confident out there, crashing the boards and mixing it up. Doesn't get fouled in the golf game there, Bill.
Eagles lead by a point in the opening minute and a half of the second quarter. And as you said, an entertaining game. Stuck with it now. Capital working the perimeter. Hirsch from long range. Nope. And Beckley tipped around. Miller's got it. Oh, he wasn't going to let anybody get that ball from him, and Stuck got the worst of that.
And that's what Beckley needs him to do. They don't need his scoring, and he's got a hurt wrist. Just get in there and be tough and rebound the ball, and that's what he's doing. Sometimes it takes people a while to find the roles. All right, Capital going back to that 2-2-1. Now Redfearn, he won't go across half court and give up the trap. See, he passes it right before half court. Just very smart, well schooled, and you can tell Ron Kidd's taught him really well how to attack that press.
In talking to Ron Kidd, he was in a good mood. He has not given up on this team by any stretch of the imagination.
And this looks like a man-to-man, but this is a zone right here. You tell how they're rotating. But they come so far out and pressure you that it looks like a man-to-man.
McMillan is shut off. Peck will try. Didn't work. Other way. Watch for Stuck. Short shot. No. Yes.
It wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. Capital fought it. Just a toughness bucket.
And so Capital regains the lead. Flying Eagles break the press. And outside now, it'll be Redfearn to set things up. He had 5 points, Redfearn, in the first quarter. From 3. Oh, that's way off the mark by Hill.
Look at Miller.
Miller almost got that.
Capital 2-on-1. Good play.
Oh, yeah. Stuck and he's
wow.
fouled.
Stuck sticks it and gets the foul. Great pass on the drive. Wow, that's how you run a 2-on-1 fast break, Bill. As we take a look at the little general instant replay. Watch this. Draws the defender. Boom. Pass. Draws the foul. And, that was Hill who shot the air ball trying to make up for it with hustle and gives up the and-1.
Stuck nails the three-point play shot. And that's well above his scoring average.
I like Stuck. I like Hirsch. Poor's a good player. Capital is just a typical Capital team, athletic and feist. And Maddox Mcmillan, we know he can shoot that ball, knocks down that deep 3.
That's going to help Beckley's offense if some of the other guys get involved.
Yes, it is, and McMillan will be involved.
And that one goes in the shooter's touch by Welch.
Yeah, Casey on Welch. Capital puts 5 guys out there that can all attack the basket. They're all quick. They're light players. And he puts them in a style that helps them get successful.
McMillan passes the ball to Hill, and Hill lays it in. Boy, that was pretty.
Yeah, great pass by Maddox Mcmillan. Zan Hill takes a strong layup.
Flying Eagles trail by only a point as we approach the middle part of the second quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Cougars.
As we look at another Chick-fil-A replay, look at the pass by McMillan. Unselfish play. George with a nice head fake and the strong power layup.
I like that fake.
Yeah. Show the ball.
Yeah.
Don't show him your head. Show that ball.
Here's Welch. Double team, so they'll get it back outside. Hirsch. Now over to Stuck. In on the low post. Beckley collapses, so they'll get it back over to Welch. And a foul is going to be called on Capital.
I think he called an illegal pick on Shalik Hampton.
And you're right, that's his second.
Yeah, Matt Green's asking what in the world did he do? And I don't know that it was a purposeful pick, but let's take a look at it. Let's see what he did here. All right, here's Hampton coming in. Yep, slid that shoulder, threw the shoulder in there. I don't know that wasn't an intentional foul or anything, but I just don't think Matt Green saw what he did, and he did. Moving pick, he threw the shoulder in there and got the foul. We didn't see it at first. Instant replay, we see it, Bill.
Love that instant replay. Thanks to Chick-fil-A for co-sponsoring.
Yeah. I see Matt Green said, we're not even running a pick on that play, but he did. He slid in there and put his shoulder in there and picked him. And if you call a play that doesn't have a pick and you wonder, how did my guy get an illegal pick? All right, here's Capital back in that zone that they'll pressure the ball. And look at them. Hey, they move. It's not your typical stand and wave at somebody's zone. This is a matchup zone. They get on you. They pressure you. They try to turn you. Look how far they're out. Yeah, that's a wrinkle that Matt Green throws in there. And he throws a lot of wrinkles at you defensively.
Here's Redfearn. Boy, they are on him like glue. Hill around the horn.
Yeah, and see Beckley's picking almost like it's a man, and they're just trading off in the zone. Good play by Redfearn.
He tried the jackknife play, no good, but the follow-up miss, and another one goes in.
Yeah,
I think that was Peck.
Yeah, they have. That's Redfearn down in the center of the lane, and Beckley cannot afford to lose him. Yeah, we take a look at what happened on that end. Redfearn drove, landed awkwardly, and then you know, a pile falls on him. You didn't see a foul on the play, and then Sam Peck says, hey, everybody's laying down. Give me that ball. Give me that free 2 points.
So the Flying Eagles regain the lead, 24-23. Peck with 5 of Beckley's points.
Yeah, Peck's giving them a lift off that bench.
Absolutely. And we're under 3 minutes left in the first half. Been a fast-moving game and a good one. Hirsch dishes it off to Stuck. Stuck tries to move in, give and go.
Oh, look at that pass.
Oh, wow, and give it to Hampton.
Shalik Hampton is a freshman. Did you see the explosion on that for a 9th grader? Wow.
They've got great athletes.
Strong move. That's a freshman. And then Hawthorne's a freshman for Beckley. That's 2 good freshmen on the court right now.
So the Charleston team back on the lead. Here's a long, long 3. Missed everything with the rebound, Beckley. And we got a foul call. After Sam Peck wound up with the ball, it was banging and pushing underneath and going to give the foul against Woodrow.
As we take a look on the other end, that pass. Elijah Poor drawing the defense. Sweet look in there to Shalik Hampton for the power move.
On that last play, Mike Miller, the Beckley center, was ticketed with his 2nd foul. 2:20 left till halftime. And Capital with the ball and a 1-point lead.
Bill, you're going to be saying 1-point lead for 1-point lead. This thing's going to be a battle back and forth. Kind of told you that before it started. Now it's obvious it's going to be.
Here's Welch back out for a 3 ball from Poor. Count it.
Yeah, Elijah Poor knocks down the 3. I mean, Capital, their players are so much alike. You know, they all right here. Here's that zone. Now look at them. You know, the zone is extended, and you know if Redfearn beats one, somebody's waiting on him. There's somebody else, and that's what they try to do in that zone: force turnovers. You don't see too many zones in half court in high school basketball in West Virginia that the objective is to force turnovers, and that's what the objective is on that zone.
Each team with 5 turnovers. Oh, look at this. That was Poor trying to make a room that there wasn't any, and that'll be their 6th turnover.
Good call, man. They forced the action there, tried to make room where there wasn't any room, and therefore caused the turnover. Capital staying with that zone, and really against Redfearn, a smart way to play because he likes to penetrate, and if he does penetrate, somebody else is waiting for him. And
floater in and out. They've held him to only 5 points so far tonight.
They got Miller there with the push-off, and I mean that's what he wants the game to be as tough and rugged as possible because he thinks he's the strongest, toughest, and I do too. And that's how he wants to play. If they call it, they call it. Big deal.
Well, that's his 3rd foul. So Mike Miller, the Woodrow center, is in foul trouble with 1:20 left in the first half. And to the line comes Markel Booker for Capital.
Now Beckley goes small with like a 5-guard lineup, but Capital has 5 guards out there. So it's not like Capital's going to throw it in the paint and try to score that way. But they will get you on the boards with toughness and quickness.
And Redfearn is fouled.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go to the other end of the floor. Yeah. Referees are trying to keep control of this game.
Oh, they are. They need veteran referees. Yep. You know, they refereed the state championship last year. They'll keep it under control. That's 17 fouls on each team. Beckley going to the line for the bonus.
Redfearn is an 80% foul shooter. Averages better than 20 points per game, leading Woodrow. And this will be a chance for his 6th point of the night. And no good. Again, the announcer's curse. Here's Hirsch. On the weave to Hines. Over to Poor. Poor's dangerous. So is Hirsch. He's got it now. And he stepped out of bounds, or did he? Yep.
Yeah, Hirsch wanted a blocking foul there on Hill and didn't get it and caused a turnover.
All right, we're less than a minute to go till halftime. And the Flying Eagles are in no hurry. They're probably going to go for the last shot. Spreading the floor and almost stolen. That was a lackadaisical pass, and lucky that Beckley keeps control of the ball as Capital will substitute Lovelace in there wearing number 2. Hines will sit down, and Woodrow will have the inbounds play on the top of your screen. Hawthorne juggled but gets it back. Redfearn. McMillan from 3. Got it.
Good play by McMillan. Smart play by Ron Kidd. 30 seconds left. He doesn't want to try to hold it that long against that quick zone.
Poor from downtown, in and out. Rebound, but for. And traveling's going to be called on Woodrow. I'm not sure about that one. And Zan Hill was fighting for the ball.
As we take a look at the instant replay, Maddox Mcmillan steps into that 3 really well, knocks it down.
I think you can see Dave Barksdale up there. He's wearing the green pullover in the corner. He's not happy with that call. 15 seconds remaining, and Capital now will go for the last shot, leading by a point. And now they will start. Here's Hirsch. Over to Welch. Welch for the layup. Got it.
Boy, Welch is quick off that bounce, able to attack the basket and blow by the Beckley defenders.
But it's been a good first half. Intermission time. Capital 30, Woodrow Wilson 27. We'll take a break and come back with all the stats in just a moment. You're watching Flying Eagle Basketball on Video Productions.
Important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above, when the world offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
We are at half court. Got the best seats in the house, courtesy of Grand Home Furnishings of Beckley. They have provided us with these luxurious, very comfortable seats. And boy, oh boy, we're just sort of leaning back here and watching the activities at intermission, courtesy of Grand Home Furnishings.
And they got the wheels for when you get excited, you're back and forth. So.
That is a problem. I've got to tell you this story, Bob. Where the American flag is in this building, there used to be, that's where the press box was.
I remember that deal.
Well, up in that press box, I was always scared of heights. And Rod Odell from the other radio station had a nervous habit where he would, and he weighed better than 300 pounds, he would jiggle his leg and make that entire press box rock.
I wouldn't have been in there.
Well, I put up with that for years. Rod says, oh, don't worry, those are mine boats. Yeah. I'm glad to be here courtside at the Dave Barksdale Court. All right, it's a 3-point lead for the Capital Cougars, and let's give you the Capital scoring unofficially. 7 points for Anthony Hirsch leading the way. Welch has 6, Poor with 5, Hampton with 4. Whoops, got to mention Stuck. Garrett Stuck leads the way with 8 points. Normally, he doesn't get you more than 2 or 3 a game. He leads Capital at intermission with 8. For the Flying Eagles, unofficial scoring, Maddox Mcmillan hit 2 long balls and a 2-pointer. Mcmillan with 8 leads Woodrow. Elijah Redfearn has been held to only 5 points. Sam Peck off the bench with 5. Caleb Gravely started and scored 4. Zan Hill with 3. Mike Miller has 2 points, but he is the only player on either team in foul trouble. Hawthorne started and did not score for the Beckley team. Woodrow, 11 field goals, 4 of them long balls, 1 of 3 foul shooting for their 27 points. Capital had 12 field goals, 3 of them from downtown, 3 of 4 at the charity stripe for their 30. It's been back and forth. After Capital scored the first 7, then Beckley got it tied at 9. It was time to get it 16. Back and forth a couple of times before Capital took a 3-point halftime lead. Coach Bob Boland, what do you think?
Well, it kind of went like I thought it would go. Capital used their quickness to get by Beckley, to get some layups. Capital got out on the break and was able to score. McMillan hit some threes for Beckley. Redfearn was able to get down in the paint and do his thing. And then I thought, even though the stat sheet may only show Miller with 2 points and Gravely with 4 points, I thought both of them did a good job of battling on the boards and showing a lot of toughness. So, this game's going to go down to the wire. It's going to be who executes the last 2 minutes of the game and who doesn't turn it over the last 2 minutes of the game.
Well, you just led me into my other stats. Beckley with 5 turnovers at halftime, Capital with 7. Yeah. And that was one of the keys that Coach Matt Green for the Cougars said. He said, we've got to be careful about unforced turnovers. That's going to be a key, along with rebounding.
Yeah, and I think both teams, for as well as they play defense, they've kept the turnovers to a minimum.
All right, Coach Boland has all the details on Beckley's postseason. This is called a tease in the business. We're going to take a commercial break, and Bob is going to tell you all about Beckley postseason after we watch these messages on Video Productions.
Name is Hank, and I'm coming clean. Everyone I know thinks I know something about plumbing. Oh, I look the part. I talk the talk. I have all the tools, snake, pipe wrenches, torches, but I can't fix anything. I can't even flush a toilet. What they don't know is I've been calling Motley's Plumbing and Heating. They're fully licensed and insured. I just simply call 304-253-HELP, and here they come down the road to fix the problem. It just feels so good to get rid of the guilt.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is that first sip, when you taste the peppermint chip pieces, it's like catching snowflakes on your tongue, and it just feels like the holiday season has begun.
Hey, my name is Chandler, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is the little pieces of the peppermint that you get. It tastes like it's just the top of the line peppermint. For me, no milkshake is topping the Peppermint Chip Milkshake.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bank at City.
Under the dome at what used to be known as the Armory, now it's the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center, where at halftime, Capital 30, Woodrow Wilson 27. Well, Coach Bob Boland, you've had a chance, as always, to find out about what's going on with the Beckley program, and let's hear a little about postseason for Woodrow.
Well, Woodrow Wilson finished second in their section. Greenbrier East was first, Woodrow second, Princeton was third, and Oak Hill was fourth. And they will play the teams in their section vote. Also, the teams George Washington, Capital in that section, Riverside. They vote, and they seed all the teams 1 through 8 and see how it comes out. And Woodrow hosts Princeton here Tuesday, March 1st at 7 p.m. We will have that game on video production. And then Oak Hill at the exact same time is traveling to play Greenbrier East. Now, if Greenbrier East wins, they host the championship. if Woodrow or Princeton won and Greenbrier East loses, they would host the championship. So it stays at the higher seed, and the championship will be next Friday. So that's how the section goes. And then after the sectional championship, the second place finisher in this section plays the first place section in the section with GW, Capital, Riverside, South Charleston, those four. And they cross play, and the winners go to the states. And, this format's been in effect about 10 years. And, back in the day when Beckley and Oak Hill were both so good, they would have both made the states, but this sectional wasn't set up like that, so you had to win. If you lost, you were out. So I kind of like this format. Not sure my feelings on 4 classes and, having 27 4A teams and 8 of them make it. And, especially in, other sports, it's just kind of hard to, do that. But it was successful last year, and the crowds were good. So, I'm sure it gives more people the opportunity to play. So there's pluses and minuses on both sides of it.
I guess so. And, Bob, you do Marshall University basketball games. And, of course, the Herd is coached by Dan D'Antoni. His dad was the coach at Mullins in the 50s when Mullins was a big school, and there were only 2 classes. There was Class A and Class B, and it worked out well. So now instead of 2 classes, we've got 4, but as you said, it seems to be working.
We have 4 and less schools.
All
the consolidation, right. Less schools, but and when you get down to Charleston, it is exciting. I think the single A field this year will have, depending on what happens in the sections and regionals, could have 8 teams that have a chance to win it. The single A is really a level playing field. So it should be really interesting. The 4A, Morgantown's a prohibitive favorite. They've had a terrific year. The 3A, you got Shady and Logan and Fairmont, kind of ahead of the rest of the pack. And the 2A, you kind of got Polka ahead of everybody, and then Bluefield close. But that single A, you got about 8 of them, which I would put James Monroe at the top. A lot of balance coming back there, good. But you have about 8 of them playing that are very close. That should be a heck of a tournament.
And it'll also be interesting to know about what happens with Greater Beckley Christian. So that's another story that I think we'll know more about tomorrow. All right, the Flying Eagles and the Cougar team, they're both out taking their warm-ups. We'll take a break and be back with the second half play-by-play. At intermission, Capital leads Beckley by 3 on Video Productions.
Yeah.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
back inside the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court in Beckley. Capital 30 and Woodrow Wilson 27. Capital at the end of the first quarter had a 14-13 lead, and the Cougars outscored the Flying Eagles 16-14 in the second quarter of play. Well, you know, Bob, in taking a look at this Beckley team, and it's good that McMillan, who has not played in several games, he leads the team with 8 points at intermission. But Elijah Redfearn is going to have to go back to scoring now that other members of the Flying Eagles have been able to score. That was one of the problems. Beckley could not get many points on the scoreboard. It was all coming at the hands of Redfearn. And of course, Capital knew that, and they've devised several defenses that you have explained to stop Redfearn. So now it's time for Elijah to get back in scoring mode.
Yeah, or now on the other side of that coin, Bill, if they're aligning their defense to stop him and it's taking more than one player to stop him, which it is, against that zone, he beats the first guy and the second guy's waiting, well, that means it's 5-on-4. So if he just makes the right play, somebody else for Beckley is going to have to step up and get buckets. Well, they haven't been able to do that a lot this year, but with McMillan back, he can get buckets, and Hawthorne has shown he can make shots. And then other one, Caleb Gravely. I mean, he got 4 points early. He took one off 2 dribbles and made it. He dropped a couple early that I thought was nerves. But, I mean, he can get a few buckets. So, you know, Redfearn, he has to get his in transition. You know, in the set offense, they're waiting for him. They're helping on him. When he goes off a ball pick, they're doubling him. So he has to make the right play. Other people are going to have to step up against this defense. And, you know, or you can say let McMillan set the ball pick, and when they double Redfearn, you're going back to McMillan with a 4-on-3, and McMillan can make plays. So that's another thing to look at there. But if you're wanting Redfearn to score, no ball picks, because they're going to put 2 on him on the ball pick.
And by the way, for Capital, the Cougars have 2 really good starting guards, Elijah Poor.
Yes, they do.
And Anthony Hirsch. The 2 of them combined average 40 points a game. And so far at intermission, they combined with 12. So if they get rolling, watch out.
Yeah, I just like Capital's balance. And it's not this guy posts up, this guy shoots. All 5 of them put it on the ground and get to the rack. And, you know, obviously by watching, I can tell Hirsch, you know, he has a really soft-looking left-handed three-point shot. You can tell he's a big-time scorer.
Well, and they used 3 other guards. They had Lovelace and Booker and Hines that came in and gave them quality minutes. All right, Beckley out there, and let's take a look and see who they're going to start the same way as at the beginning of the game. Redfearn and McMillan, Hawthorne, Gravely, and Miller. Miller with 3 fouls is the only player on either side in foul trouble.
Bill, remember that Shalik Hampton. Look how young he looks. I mean, he's a 9th grader. 6'3", that looks like the beginning of the year. He looks closer to Miller's height. I believe he's going to be a really good player for Capital.
All right, here comes Elijah Redfearn. Wearing number 22 on the Beckley home whites.
Wow, they didn't double Redfearn.
Redfearn makes his move. Fade away, floater short. And Capital's got the ball. That was a nice rebound by Hampton. And get it out to Hirsch. Hirsch is so quick. Dishes it off at the last moment, and it's tipped away, and there's the turnover. And here's McMillan. Flying Eagles will back off and set up the play. Good defense by Woodrow.
Yeah, Beckley started off the first set in a 1-4 set. As McMillan gets a good look at a 3, not able to knock it down.
Here comes Stuck. Stuck had a great first half. From the corner, on the way, that 3-ball missed. The rebound is off to the Cougars. Stuck will try it again. That's no good. And Beckley's got Miller in control of the rebound. So a 3-point lead for Capital in the first minute of the third quarter. Redfearn makes his way in for the lap. No. Rebound, Gravely.
Yeah, I think Gravely's doing some good things for the Flying Eagles. Oh, Capital had a layup there, missed him. Missed Stuck ahead of the pack.
Stuck's got it now. And over to Poor.
That extra halftime where they stopped the clock. Both teams cold. Little ugly basketball here the first quarter.
Hampton dishes it off, and there's the short jumper by Poor. And it's good.
That interior passing, like that's hard to do. I mean, making a 4-foot pass in the lane with traffic, that was a good pass. Nice finish by Capital.
Redfearn with a floater, missed the layup. And here comes Welch. He's on the run. Tipped away and stolen. That was Hawthorne. Here it comes down to Redfearn for the Snowbird.
Yeah, good job by Hawthorne on the steal, seeing Redfearn ahead of the pack.
Back to a 1-point game. Capital leading by 1 and with the basketball.
Bill, if you want to tape that 1-point game, it's going to happen a bunch more. That's what this one's going to be, back and forth.
Baseline jumper missing. Rebound Capital knocked away. Boy, good hustle.
You see that pass.
Look at this. Blocked.
Oh,
what a block by Gravely and a foul.
Yeah, Hawthorne came across the help there, and there was Hawthorne on the steal, and Redfearn with the bunny.
So that's the second foul for Braden Hawthorne for Woodrow.
Yeah, that was a close one on Hawthorne. I thought he used that length to come over and attack it. And, all that contact around the basket is hard to call. Not too hard to call on Hawthorne. He doesn't weigh very much, so I thought he got him a block there.
Shalik Hampton missed them both, and a foul on the rebound try. It's going to be against the Cougars.
Yeah, they got Casey on Welch on the push-off.
Second foul on Welch. So we'll come down to the Beckley end of the floor after Capital slaps on the all-court pressure.
And, Bill, it's a 1-point game.
Gee, we've heard that before.
It's going to happen.
And we like it. The last couple of games we've had, they haven't been that close.
Yeah, this one's going to stay close. Yeah,
nice shot, Redfearn, from just back of the foul line.
Yeah, that's his game.
He's getting revved up.
When he gets his feet comfortable off of the bounce, and he gets the defense under. What a pass. And he gets the defense reacting to him. When the defense reacts to him, Redfern's hard to stop. Yeah, as we look at this, watch Redfearn. He's got the defense reacting to him. He hesitates him, he explodes, and he gets where he wants. What Capital wants to do is make Redfearn react to the defense, and then he wouldn't be near as effective.
Hampton will get 2 shots, and that one's good, so he's 1 out of 3 foul shooting now. Yeah, Shalik Hampton with 5 points.
That was a good catch by Hampton and able to draw the foul going down the lane.
And by the way, that was the 3rd Beckley foul on Hawthorne, Braden Hawthorne. Now the 2nd Beckley and in foul trouble.
Yeah, and, you don't really worry about the fouls unless it's Redfearn or McMillan. Sam Peck came in and gave great minutes the first half. Here comes that. Yeah.
Hey, Bob, a 1-point lead for Capital.
It's going to happen. These teams is a very good match, a very good fight. See, Redfern's got the defense under control.
Oh, well, that was sweet.
You see that hesitation. Capital's going to have to bring an extra defender in to help on him, or he'll score at will.
He's got 11.
Ooh,
6 of them here in this quarter, tipped around, and Gravely winds up with a basketball.
Hirsch made a beautiful play, but a bad pass. He threw it right at his feet. He drew the defender. Beckley helped up, and they had a basket.
Look at Maddox Mcmillan. He was going strong to the hoop and draws the foul. By the way, Capital now with 10 turnovers, and Coach Matt Green was afraid of that.
Yeah, and that was a result-oriented foul. Refs were kind of letting that go, and then when they realized the foul caused McMillan to miss the shot, and then they blew the whistle.
Maddox Mcmillan, 6'3" and a senior. He's 69% foul shooter, and he nails that one.
Yeah, his steadying force, being back in the lineup, really helps Beckley. Makes him look like a different team.
Well, and a senior, but you're right about that phrase, Coach. He makes them both. He's got 10 points. So 2 Beckleyans in double figures, and the Eagles with a 3-point advantage. That is the longest Beckley lead of the night. Stock will try the bank shot. Oh, yeah.
And we are in Beckley, West Virginia at 8:27, and those banks are still open. Boy, the Pioneer Bank and these guys are friends to Beckley. Bill, tie game.
Long 3 airborne and count it. That's Redfearn, and he's starting to feel it now.
Oh, yeah, he got his mid-range, then he got his layup, now he got his 3. He's hit the trifecta to start the 3rd quarter.
Layup try by Poor, no good. Follow, and we've got a whistle, and the ball goes out to the Cougars.
As we look at the Little General instant replay, watch Redfearn. See, he's got the defense reacting to him. And once he gets that, he's hard to stop. And how Capital stops that, they make him react to him. They go double him. They try to throw him off balance because he is a big-time scorer.
Here's Hirsch. Watch out. Layup, yeah.
Yeah, Hirsch is quick off the bounce. And you called that at half, Bill, about Redfearn scoring the second half. That was a good call. And now
it's a 1-point game, Bob. This time Beckley's on the happy side of the scoreboard.
See that? See, Redfern's got him wherever he wants to go. Just missed the bunny there, and they got a foul. That's going to be on Hirsch going over the back of Miller. Miller had good position there.
So the foul is on Hirsch, his first. And 3:32 left in the third quarter, and Capital will substitute a couple of other quick guards. That's Hines, a 5'7" sophomore. Tayshawn Hines wearing number 10 in there. Outside from three. Redfearn missing. Rebound tipped around. Gravely almost. Boy, what a hustle play by Gravely. Didn't work, but he's given it all. Stuck. Outside to Hines. Hines traveled.
Yeah. Jabbed with the right foot and lifted the left. Good call by this veteran crew. It's weird how these referees, the older they get, obviously they can't run as fast, but they get better because they've made the calls, they get experience, and
they've done a nice job tonight. Cantley, Cutlip, and Rutledge. Outside. Here comes Redfearn. How did he keep that dribble going? Fadeaway shot from the baseline, no. Rebound, Capital. They're on the run, down by one. Watch out. Layup. Oh, a giant step lay-in by Hirsch.
Yeah, Hirsch with a little Euro step in the reverse. Big-time play by Hirsch. Now Redfearn getting a little tired here. Like for him to go to a motion offense and not have there they go. There they go, pass and pick, not opening the court for Redfearn. He needs a break. And when he takes a break, sometimes
bad things happen.
Yeah, he had Hirsch open there, didn't make the right play. They had a layup.
Spin move, now it's outside for a three ball from Hirsch. That missed, and a rebound of Gravely for Woodrow.
Guess what, Bill? It's a one-point game. Good play by Redfearn.
From the corner, counted for Peck, his second long ball.
Sam Peck's the goodest shooters on Woodrow's team when his feet are set. And after these couple wins, his confidence is up. He's played a really good game tonight.
Here's Poor. Hirsch. And Stuck. Stuck goes in, shovels it off underneath the layup, and count it. That's Booker just into the ballgame to score.
Yeah, nice pass by Stuck there. Good catch by Booker.
And we're tied at 43. We approach a minute and a half left in the third. From the foul line, counted for Redfearn. He's super hot in this quarter.
You see that? He got a break. Last possession, they ran a little motion. He didn't have to penetrate and do everything. Got his wind back and came down and made a great play to give Beckley a 2-point lead.
Redfearn has scored 11 in this quarter. From the corner. Here's the try for off the back iron by Stuck, and the rebound off to Woodrow. We got about a minute to go in the third. Layup try, well, the handle was lost by Redfearn, but it's out to the Flying Eagles.
Yeah, as we look at the instant replay, Chick-fil-A, and look at Stuck on the drive. Nice dish there to Markel Booker with the sweet finish.
It's been a fun game. The Flying Eagles, you would never think they've got a losing record. They are playing the number 6 Capital Cougars head-to-head. Inbounds play Sam Peck.
He knew this one was coming.
Mcmillan. A minute to go third. Under to Miller. He dishes it off, and it's a bad pass picked off by Hines. Fade away. Short shot missing. Tipped. And it rolls in for Booker.
Yeah, Booker got the little touch there. I don't know if that's how that was planned, but they take him. When you hustle, the ball finds active people, and Booker's active.
Tie game at 45.
Now look where Hirsch is. There they go. Thought they were in man. Now he made the right play.
Exactly. His third try of the night, and Beckley's got the 3-point lead.
And easy to make the right play when McMillan and Peck are knocking them in like that.
Here's Hines. Off the iron, rebound Beckley. Sam Peck was able to get that. 11 seconds left, and the Flying Eagles will go for the last shot of the third quarter. Redfearn. He's working against Hirsch. Here's the shot from 17 off the iron, no good. And there is the buzzer. Wow, this was fun to watch. We played 3 under the dome in Beckley. And it's Woodrow 48, Capital 45. We'll be back in a minute on Video Productions.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was backing.
As we come back with the instant replay here, Bill, Redfearn on the drive, kicks it to Mcmillan, knocks down the 3.
Okay, ready for the fourth quarter of play. Capital will inbound at midcourt. Eagles by 3. Here comes Capital. This is Hines with it. He's working the point. Over to Hirsch. And now Lovelace in there wearing number 2. Hines got it.
Well, Capital has a small lineup on the court right now.
Here in the weave, trying to get somebody loose for a short jumper. That one misses from Welch, and the rebound is off to Woodrow Wilson, Sam Peck.
Mcmillan spotting up in that corner again, open.
Redfearn, who was super hot in that third, scoring 11 of the 21 Beckley points in that third. He's got 16 overall for the game to lead all scoring, and he's got the ball right now. Elijah Redfearn, 6'2" sophomore. Fadeaway shot, count it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, Capital's going to have to go back to that zone because they can't stop Redfearn. I mean, he's either scoring the basket or getting the assist for Beckley. That's what, 13 in the second half for him. Redfearn is on fire.
Got that right. Hirsch trying to get around a double team. Off-balance shot, and it's tipped into the hands of Mcmillan. Yeah. Good tip that time by Hill.
If they stay in that man-to-man, I go right. Unless you're going to wear Redfearn out, let him go. Have your shooter spotting up on the sides.
The longest Eagle lead is 5, and that's right now. Here comes Redfearn, crashes into the defender. That could have gone either way, and it's going to go Beckley's way.
Yeah, great play by Redfearn. Here's the last possession. Boy, look at the handles, the stop, the go. He put the defender on ice skates and knocks it in. Yeah.
A little Olympic move there, huh? Ice skates.
Yeah, Redfearn took a strong layup there to draw the foul. He is doing everything right, like a first-team All-Stater should, because he's going to be All-State player this year.
You're right about that.
Yeah, he's doing it all, making the right passes. And he got, when McMillan's out there making shots and Sam Peck's out there making shots, it makes him making the right play easy when somebody's going to knock shots down for you.
Coach, the other thing, though, is that Redfearn has involved his teammates.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's easier to involve them when they make them. I mean, I've had that conversation with other people. Oh, he's got to do this or that. Well, they got to make shots, and they're making them tonight.
So it's a 7-point Beckley game. And we've got a 60-second break, so we'll take it with them on Video Productions.
My feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
6 minutes and 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Woodrow up by 7 points. Redfearn has 20 points now. 15 of those here in the second half as Capital will go on offense. Here's Bob Boland.
Yeah, Beckley's peaking at tournament time, Bill. I mean, they look like a different team tonight, really playing well. Is Beckley showing you a zone? No, man. Still in that man here.
Right.
Capital needs a bucket here.
Hines passes it off to Welch. And outside to Poor. Poor's been held pretty much in check so far tonight, only 3 field goals. He lobs it across to Welch.
Good job, Beckley, defensively there, stopping the initial set by Capital. Now Capital will have to go one-on-one.
Here's Hirsch, crashes into the defender, and a foul as they scrap for the rebound.
Yeah, great hustle by the freshman, Shalik Hampton, getting the offensive rebound and giving Capital a chance to cut into that lead.
Capital will send Hampton to the foul line. Shalik Hampton is 2 out of 4 foul shooting tonight and a total of 6 points. And the foul was called on 32 Zayn Hill, his first for Woodrow. Here's Hampton, shot airborne, and he's got it. Hampton started out with the number 55 tonight, and he's gone with lucky 13.
Tell you what, Bill, he's a 9th grader. When that kid, if that kid goes 6'6", 6'7", you better watch out. He's already got a good touch, a strong body, and he's young.
6'3", and he averages 5.5 per game, and he's well surpassed that. 5-point Eagle lead. As we get under 6 minutes to play in regulation. Redfearn gets away from his man, and ball stripped away, and here we come the other way. Capital fast breaking, short shot from the foul line, and it rattles in for Hirsch.
And Redfern's been playing so well, had a turnover there. Now he can't get frustrated. A lot of competitors will get frustrated and try to, he's going to give him a technical there. He can't get frustrated, got to keep his cool.
And the referee did too, because Redfearn yelled at the ref saying, hey, I got fouled. Ref said play on, which was the right thing. And Redfearn is still complaining to the ref. Meantime, Mcmillan's got it. And back to Redfearn. He just needs to shake that off and play ball. 5 minutes left. Redfearn gets around Welch, or he tries to. Dishes it off. Hill moves in. Baseline now back behind it. And the Flying Eagles in no hurry. There's the steal. And here's the layup. And it's blocked. And Redfern's going to be called for his first foul. 9 Beckley turnovers. And the last 2 times up the floor have been turnovers. That's not good.
And great defense by Capital. I mean, give Capital credit as we look at. We've got Casey on Welch at the line. And if he makes both, Bill, what do they cut it to?
1 point. There's the first one. He's 3 for 3.
As we look at the Chick-fil-A replay going in, and smart play there by Redfearn, stopping the layup, make him earn it from the line at this point in the game.
Casey on Welch, 6'2" senior.
Bill, see if I call this right. I would not be surprised to see that zone now that they've cut the lead down that was so effective for Capital early.
That one missed.
It may be hard to get to it after a missed free throw. Let's see. Looks like they're still in their man.
I'm glad you're sitting beside me because these defenses are too complex for me. Miller's got it on the high post for Woodrow. Eagles by 2, 4.5 left. Still plenty of time. Redfearn being dogged by Welch. Elijah dishes it underneath, and that pass was a bullet, and Miller had no chance to catch that one. That's the 10th Beckley turnover. And the last 3 times the Eagles have made mistakes at crunch time. Here come the Cougars. Watch out. They're sixth in the state, and we'll find out why. Tipped away and stolen, and the Flying Eagles are back on the attack.
Both of these teams can play defense very aggressively. Neither team in the bonus. 4 team fouls on each.
Now Poor is going to try to guard Redfearn. To the corner. Hawthorne launches one from there, and it's no good. Rebound, Beckley Mcmillan.
Yeah, great hustle by Maddox Mcmillan, getting the Eagles an extra possession.
Gravely, that one won't go. And it's Hampton on the rebound. Here's Hirsch. Watch out. Crashes into the defender. The wild shot is taken by Redfearn, and the Eagles get it back with 3.5 to go. And Beckley up by 2. And a timeout, Woodrow. Whoa, up and down they go. This is going to come right down to the wire. Well, was it a timeout or not?
No, just out of bounds. Woodrow ball, 52-50. Got a good one here. I'd like to see Maddox Mcmillan get one of those looks for Beckley with his feet set.
The layup missed by Redfearn, one of the few he's missed in the second half. Gravely rebounding and a held ball. And that's one time Gravely, even though he's got some height, he does not have the weight. Yeah. And that time, they go into a held ball.
Bill, he's fought. He's fought hard tonight. I think he's made really good plays offensively. I think he's helped Beckley tonight in there.
All the Eagles have played very, very well, giving supreme effort against a very good Charleston team. And there is the steal. This is a snowbird layup to Poor.
Yeah, boy, Elijah Poor with the quick hands, able to get the basket. Ron Kidd may get a timeout. Try to calm Redford down just a bit. There comes another one. Nope, good cross. He's doubled now. He's got to make a play. Hawthorne, somebody else has to make a play for the Eagles. For Sam Peck to come in, maybe with his experience, he's hit some shots early in the game.
I think Redford is still upset over the last few calls, and now a Beckley timeout by Ron Kidd, and it is a good timeout. 2:32 remaining, and a tie game. So, with a timeout in the ball game, we'll be back in 60 seconds on Video Productions.
Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Okay, we're back, and Coach, we're down to the last 2.5 minutes of a tie game.
Yeah, this is smart timeout by Ron Kidd. Settle his team down. He got into a little motion continuity offense here. Let everybody touch the ball.
There's a block, Hawthorne, but it's retaken. Redfearn winds up with it.
Nice.
Finger roll layup missed. And the Cougars wind up with a basketball as we approach 2 minutes
3
left.
on 1.
Here comes the layup, and it dances out by Hirsch. Oh, man, it's getting wild and woolly, and a held ball.
Yeah, Mike Miller attacking that ball. Elijah Poor. Both of those kids attacking that ball like it's a bone with a little meat on it, and they're a pit bull. I like that, going after that ball.
Eagles have not scored in 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 7-0 run. It was 52-45. Yep, haven't scored in a while, and
the turnover bug has bitten them. All right, here's Stuck, and he gets it to Hirsch. Hirsch is dangerous. An off-balance shot blocked. Hawthorne's got it for Woodrow.
Matt Green is livid. He's going crazy. He thought his guy got fouled.
And a zip pass underneath intending for the Beckley center Miller, and again it was too hard. And so another turnover. Beckley continues to make turnover after turnover at critical times. A minute 38 left, tie game. And here's Stuck. Head of the lane, Hirsch.
Yeah, Hirsch doesn't want to pick.
Hirsch tried to step back. Nope. It'll be Poor. He's got a three.
Big bucket by Elijah Poor. Minute 15. Beckley has to answer. Oh, what a shot by Poor.
3-point lead with a minute and 5 to play in regulation.
Okay, Beckley just kind of standing watching Redfearn here.
Redfearn is fouled by Hirsch, his second. Wow. Redfearn, who got super hot in the third quarter, and now I think his brain's been rattled a little bit because the defense by Capital has forced the Flying Eagles into turnovers.
And Bill, remember this, that's only 5 team fouls. Capital has one more to give. If Redfearn got loose down that lane, you know, Capital may give that foul for that's what they've been needing right there.
Three, there it is, McMillan. That's his 4th successful long ball, and we're tied at 55.
Yeah, smart play by Beckley there. McMillan, you've been calling for that. Get McMillan a shot. Good play there by Hawthorne. All tied up. Capital may hold it for the last one. Now, Bill, Beckley has fouls to give. Oh, Capital's not going to hold it for the last one. What a pass.
And there's a charge on Capital.
And Miller is so good at that, getting his feet set, taking the charge. I really thought that Green would hold that for the last shot with his ball handlers. Now Beckley with the chance. They'd like to hold it for the last shot. As we look at Miller, let's see if feet set. Yes, they were. Feet set, perfect opportunity, great job. Now Capital's in their pressure defense. They've created a lot of turnovers tonight. Timeout, Ron Kidd, smart play.
17.6 seconds left, and we're going to keep it right here with a 55-all score. So, Coach Bob Boland, you're the coach. What do you call?
Well, if I'm Beckley, I get the ball into Redfearn in the backcourt, so he has 10 seconds to cross half and try to go for one. Try to go for one shot. Now, Capital is probably thinking that's what Beckley will do. They may run a double at Redfearn and get that ball out of his hands early. But they don't want to double with McMillan's man. McMillan shoots the ball too well. So, if I was Beckley, I wouldn't attack that basket till about the 7-second mark. And, Beckley wants to get the last shot to either win it or play overtime.
The two Beckley guards have most of the scoring as per usual. Redfearn has 20. McMillan, with 4 long balls completed, has 16 points. And we're tied at 55. Oh, this has been some game. Capital with a 14-4 record and ranked 6th in the state. The Flying Eagles with only 5 wins this year, although they're 2-2 in their last 4 games. So they've been playing better, including their last game, which was a win on this floor against Princeton by 4. So now let's see how the Eagles are coming out.
Now, Bill, that last play, the 3 to McMillan was on a pick. McMillan picked for Hawthorne, and they doubled, and he went back to him. So I have to look for them to get the ball to Redfearn in the backcourt. Oh, he fooled around half court there, a little too close.
Here's Redfearn, 12 seconds. Hawthorne's got it now. And another timeout, Beckley with 7.3.
And Ron Kidd realized they were stagnant, weren't going anywhere with the ball, called timeout. Now with 7 seconds, they're going to get the ball to Redfearn. There's Peck checking in the game. I think that's a good move with his shooting ability. You can take this one to the bank, Bill. They're going to get Redfearn the ball. They're going to have Peck ready to shoot on one side, Maddox Mcmillan ready to shoot on the other side, and Redfern's going to attack, maybe looking for his mid-range and just trying to read the play and make the right play. But that's the play that's going to be ran right here.
Well, as far as long balls are concerned, as we mentioned, Maddox Mcmillan has hit 4 from downtown. Redfearn has 2 3-pointers, and so does Sam Peck. So those are your 3 shooters, just as Bob Boland told you. By the way, we remind you we'll be back on this floor in 2 nights. Beckley's final home game will be against Parkersburg South, and we'll have it here on Video Productions starting at 7:20 Eastern Time.
Yeah, and now if Capital doesn't help, Redfearn will take the mid-range jumper. And if they do help, if it's off the wing, look for Peck or McMillan trying to get squared up and take the shot. Got the freshman Hawthorne taking the ball out. A lot of confidence in the freshman right there.
We're good. Right in front of us.
Yeah, they look like they're going to. Oh, they wanted to deny Redfearn the ball. Got it into him anyway. Here it goes.
All right, 5 seconds left. Redfearn wants to shoot a three, and it's partially deflected at the buzzer. We're going to go to extra minutes. It's 55 all at the end of regulation. Well, I think Redfearn thought he might have been fouled. Nevertheless, both teams are huddled around their benches, and we'll be back in 60 seconds with overtime on Video Productions.
Looking to sell your vehicle? Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
Massey Powersports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Powersports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Powersports. We power your work and your adventure.
Back at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center, the Armory, Bill O'Brien here, along with Coach Bob Boland. And we're ready for overtime. This will be a four-minute session. Scores tied at 55. Beckley got cold in the last few minutes of that fourth quarter when they went 5 minutes without scoring. Had a 7-point lead. Here come the Cougars. And we're looking for new faces. We don't see any. Stuck. Dishes it underneath, and the young man gets it. The freshman Hampton scores for the third time from the floor.
Stuck with a great pass there. Hampton with the finish.
Redfearn has his pocket picked, and will go the other way. Going in for the layup, and he missed it. He had to adjust it because he knew the defenders were there.
Mike Miller with a terrific hustle play. And look at the hustle play by Stuck. Miller with a hustle play on one end, Stuck on the other.
And they'll try the fast break fade up. Hirsch, count it.
Yeah, Hirsch, nice pull up. Gives Capital a 4-point lead.
So the Flying Eagles need to settle down and get back to their offense. Redfearn. At the top of your screen, that's McMillan. They've been the two major point getters. Now Hawthorne right in front of us. Peck. Redfearn. From three, McMillan just missed. Rebound Welch.
Nice set by Beckley. McMillan off the double pick, got a good look at it. Capital may try to take some air out of the ball. Nah, that's just not Capital style. They're going to go ahead and play.
You're stuck. Bounce pass to Poor. Poor sees room, goes in for the layup, and he's got it. Wow, he's right.
Yeah, it's hard when one of the bigs get on Poor outside. He's difficult to stop right there.
Three ball missing by Redfearn. Beckley's got the rebound. McMillan, triple team, puts it up, draws the foul.
Boy, Capital, you get that ball down low, they collapse on you.
Well, McMillan, who is 2 for 2 foul shooting and 16 overall points tonight, his first action in quite a while after he had an ankle injury. Beckley down by 6, now 5.
Yeah, that Capital South Charleston game, the first round in that Region 3, Section 2. Wow, what a Capital South Charleston. Somebody's going home early. That's two good teams. Look at the freshman Hawthorne. You're talking about a big rebound. Beckley would have been down 5, and Capital's ball. Big play by Hawthorne. Beckley needs a bucket here.
2 minutes to go in overtime. And Redfearn trying to make his move, looks at his bench for an instant, gets around Hirsch, goes in for the layup. It's no good, but he's fouled. How did that one stay out?
Yeah, good move by Redfearn, able to get to the basket. You know, he's been able to beat the initial defender all night. Capital didn't run the secondary defender at him that time. Unable to finish.
Redfearn 2 out of 3 foul shooting tonight. As we told you, he is the leader on the team from the line, and it's good.
Now you better thank Hawthorne. When you put that one down, Bill, give Hawthorne half that point. I mean, Hawthorne got that big rebound that gave Beckley an extra possession that really kept the Flying Eagles in the game right now.
He makes them both, Redfearn. 80%er, and he showed it. And so the Capital lead is 3 points with 1:49 to play, and the Flying Eagles will pick them up at the 10-second line. Here is Hirsch. Stuck is beside him.
Yeah, Hirsch is quick with the ball. Okay.
Bit of a weave.
They got Hirsch on the switch they want.
Here's Poor, crashed into the Beckley defender.
That's Miller again. I mean, he is so good at that, getting there.
Eagles fast breaking. Hawthorne goes in for the layup, and he's got it. His first points of the night, and it comes at a great time. Beckley, it's a 1-point game.
Great pass by Redfearn there.
And Poor will set things up.
Yeah, and then they got the switch back with Redfearn on Poor.
Now Stuck and Poor. In the weave, trying to break somebody free. Oh,
wow.
Look at that, switching hands
What a
in
play.
midair. That's Hirsch.
Yeah, smart play by Capital, getting the mismatch on the perimeter. Hirsch too quick out there for the Beckley defender.
Eagles down by 3. Beckley has been successful, except there's the tip, and there's the steal, and now they're on the floor, 1st and 10. Held ball. Possession arrow Beckley.
And Matt Green. Ron Key's thinking that Redfearn got reached in on for the foul, and then Matt Green's going crazy because Redfearn grabbed Hirsch when he was going after the loose ball, and that's what they're arguing about right now.
Hirsch he's not a happy camper. That's number 11 there on your screen.
Yeah.
Not sure if we've got a replay on that one.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, inbounds, 36 ticks left in overtime. Hawthorne. A 3 on the way, McMillan, no. Rebound, shot.
Well, same play. Hawthorne drawing the double team, getting the foul.
Gonna have to foul now.
Yeah. And Beckley has 2 fouls to give, now 1. So they'll have to foul. No, it's not 1-1. That's 5 team fouls on Beckley. Beckley will do everything in their power here to get a 5-second call on the inbounds, or watch half court, Bill, for back court.
By the way, that was Sandhill's 3rd foul, and Capital wants a timeout with 16 seconds left in overtime. And the Cougars with a 3-point lead, 63-60.
Yeah, Capital had Hirsch open there for a second, could have got the ball in bounds. Beckley's going to foul as soon as they catch it. So Coach Green's over telling his guys, when you catch the inbounds pass, don't dribble. Just put it under your chin. They're coming to hack you. And then Beckley will do that again. Beckley saying, let's try to get a 5-second call. Hold. I mean, illegally hold them. If the ref calls the foul, so what? No time comes off the clock because you have to foul anyway. So you may get a little hold and a reach and try to get away with something to get a 5-second call. You know, well, let me rephrase that. Play very physical. That's what you tell the ref you're doing, but you're over there telling your guys, hold, do anything you can to get a 5-second. If the ref calls a foul, so what? You're going to foul anyway.
All right, Stuck will trigger in.
And there was Beckley on the hold. Yeah, they called the hold before the ball came in. No time went off the clock. Still not in the bonus. I think the referee's going the wrong place. There he goes. Got to do it one more time.
That's the 4th foul on Sandhill.
Now they'll do it again. They'll do everything in their power for a 5-second call.
Stuck.
What is he doing?
Coming in
my
for
goodness.
a layup.
Oh, my goodness.
Ouch. Scores.
That
scores.
shocks me. I thought he would hold it for the foul, made the winning play.
Here's McMillan. Answers on the other end and a timeout. So it's still a 1-possession lead with 4.7 seconds left in OT.
Well, you see the confidence of Elijah Poor. Up 3 with 16 seconds, took it to the hole and got the bucket. I know Matt Green was hollering, no. Good play. Good play. And then Beckley, smart, getting the ball out of bounds quick. McMillan getting the bucket and cutting it to 3. Now, right there, Capital's coach was asking which side. You can pick your side there. As we look at McMillan getting the bucket to cut it to within 3. Clock stopped at the right time, 4.7.
Wow, This has been some game. Capital led by a point at the end of the first. Capital had a 3-point halftime lead, 30-27. The Flying Eagles had a 3-point lead at the end of 3, 48-45. But Beckley scored only 7 points in the 4th quarter. Capital got 10, and it was a 55-all count at the end of regulation. And so now it's a 3-point lead for the Charleston team. They've got the ball with 4.7 left.
And Garrett Stuck can run the baseline to get open.
And he's going to do that. And he gets it into Hirsch, who is fouled right now. And that took a second off the clock. Well, you got to hope that he's going to miss. Hirsch, though, well, he's not been to the line tonight. Normally, he gets you more than 20 points per game. Anthony Hirsch, 5'11 senior. He's all Kanawha Valley. And he will be up there now, showing 17 points on the night. And he's got it. That hurt big time. Hirsch again.
And that getting it to 4, that should end it if Capital just gets out of the way, makes Beckley shoot a 3. And the clock should expire. Smart play. That's smart play.
From 3 at the buzzer, and it's good by Redfearn.
And Beckley was out of timeouts there, Bill. Couldn't call one.
Set the final score. Capital 67, Woodrow Wilson 65. Tough loss for Beckley.
What a game, Bill.
Yeah, what a game. Capital now goes to 15-4. They escape Beckley, whose record falls to 5-15. We'll be back. We'll have the stats. But first, let's take a break on Video Productions.
Welcome to Allstate. You already paid for car insurance. Why not take your home along for the ride? Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
Massey Powersports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Powersports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Powersports. We power your work and your adventure.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes. A winning combination. GMC. We are professional.
Well, this game went to overtime, and Capital defeats Woodrow 67-65. Let's give you the unofficial individual scoring first for the Cougar team. They got 4 in double figures, led by the guards. Anthony Hirsch with 19 points, including some key shots there at the end. 19 for Hirsch. Elijah Poor, the other guard, with 16. Stuck with 11. Hampton had 10. Welch with 7. And Booker off the bench to score 4. Hines and Lovelace both were in and did not tally. For the Beckley Flying Eagles, Elijah Redfearn had 23 points, including 11 in the third quarter to get Beckley the lead. 23 tonight for Redfearn. 18 for Maddox Mcmillan. He had a great game in his first action in quite a while. Sam Peck scored 8. Caleb Gravely had 6. Zan Hill with 3. Mike Miller had 2. And Braden Hawthorne had 2 points. Again, Redfearn with 23 and McMillan with 18 leading the way. Bob, I'm going to do the team totals here for a second. I'm almost through, and I'll let you make some comments as we wrap this one up.
Well, Bill, it's kind of difficult. I mean, you know, winning is a learned trait. And, you know, Beckley's still getting their feet wet in learning how to close out games. And Beckley struggled down the stretch to close it out. They kept fighting. Effort was there, everything. Capital, you know, has 13, 14 wins on the season. They've won some close games. They've learned how to do it, and they were able to make the plays at the beginning of overtime that set the tone for the overtime and able to get out with the win. But we knew, I mean, during the first quarter I said, well, we have an overtime here. We knew these teams were going to battle back and forth. They didn't disappoint. You know, both teams still getting better the last week of the season, getting ready for tournament. And in West Virginia high school, everybody's 0-0 at tournament time. Great win for Capital coming into Beckley's court. These two teams have been rivals for years. Congratulations to Matt Green and his team. I love how they play. They share the ball. They play tough. They all can drive to the hole. Beckley is getting better. They're so much better than they were 2 weeks ago. So let's enjoy this ride the last week, and let's get ready for some exciting postseason action.
There you go, my friend. Let's take a look at the team stats for Woodrow. 24 field goals. 9 of them were long balls. 4 of those 9 were completed by Maddox Mcmillan. Eagles had 8 of 11 free throws. For Capital, 26 field goals. 5 were long balls. 10 of 14 foul shots. And the Flying Eagles fall by 2. 67-65. Telling statistic, the turnovers. Woodrow had 15 turnovers. Many of them came during that 5-minute stretch in the fourth quarter. Eagles had a 52-45 lead with 6.5 to play in the game, and then they were held scoreless for about 5 minutes. And a lot of them were turnovers, and the Flying Eagles, if they can clean that up, good things are going to happen.
Bill, you called that, and Beckley only had 5 turnovers at the half and ended up with 15, and that was the crucial stretch right there, up 52-45. You know, that's when a veteran ball club closes the door. Beckley has a lot of youngsters. Capital fought back and able to get the victory.
Well, Coach, we're going to be back here in 2 days on Thursday night. Flying Eagles will be at home for their final regular season home game, and it'll be Parkersburg South as the opposition, so we hope that you'll make plans to come. And if you can't, we'll have it here on Video Productions. Our thanks to Andrew Boland, who was our producer-director, did a great job. Nick Eskins was our camera operator, another great job by Nick at night. And now for Coach Bob Boland, this is Bill O'Brien, repeating the final. Capital 67, Woodrow Wilson 65. From the Dave Barksdale Court, good evening, everybody. Have a copacetic day.